main event of the evening, the TV debut, second professional fight for two-time Olympic gold medalist CLARESSA Shields, as she takes on the much more experienced SZILVIA SZABADOS. And here is SZILVIA SZABADOS. She's not interested in the Olympic accomplishments of her rival tonight. She comes here to make a little noise of her own. SZABADOS, the former Hungarian amateur champion. She had a 45-fight amateur career as a 3-year veteran of the professional ranks.
You know, at first I wasn't going to do this, but I'm going to talk about this mismatched fight with CLARESSA Shields with SZABADOS, if I'm saying that correctly. Great fight, I have to say. It was really good. All that cutesy and dancing coming in the beginning was really interesting, and she won't be doing that too much long in the ring. I'm telling you right now, she's going to tear. It's almost like she's going to a girls' fight. Like, well, you ever seen those cheap girl fights back in the day, when women get in the ring and start doing all kinds of things instead of fighting professionally and handling their business? Well, she gets in the ring and start doing that in front of a real, true champ. And this is what happened right now. We're going to break this down real quick, real fast. It's going to go just as quick, as fast as it's going to come in, as fast as she's going to go out. It gets real funny, and I had to do some commentary on this. But anyway, y'all can leave some comments in the you can leave some comments in the section if you want to. But this is a really interesting and funny fight. This is not, of course, not one of Shields' most toughest fights and bouts, but nonetheless, it was still a good fight, and I decided to put it up because I like it. I thought it was real funny and interesting how she kept playing around, thinking that she was going to go in the ring and thinking she was going to do some damage, no matter how many fights she's had in her career. All this cutesy and dancing, man. This is going to be funny. Let's go.
And here is 21-year-old CLARESSA Shields. The crowd here will tell you everything you need to know. She has done everything as an amateur. 2 Olympic gold medals, 2-time world amateur champion, 2-time Pan American Games champion, 2-time U.S. national champion. She has just 1 loss. That came in the 2012 World Championships when she was only 17. 3 months later, she won her first Olympic gold medal. Her nickname, T-Rex, was given to her when she was young. She was tall, but she had short arms, but was really aggressive. And T-Rex was the most dangerous dinosaur, she says. She calls her style something of a mixture between Mike Tyson and Sugar Ray Leonard, and her first pro fight suggested that she could be right. Steve, let's go behind the numbers with CLARESSA Shields.
Well, Barry, I ask you, what numbers? With Shields, there really aren't any numbers to go behind. This is all you need to know. In 78 fights as an amateur, she lost once. Please wait. Shields scaled 167 for her pro debut in November. Tonight she weighs 159.5. The lighter she can fight, the more potential opponents she'll entice. And can't be picky. There are a few notable women boxers at Shields' weight, so she'll have to be matched tough. Example, her first opponent, Franchon Cruz, was an 8-time U.S. amateur champion.
And as she pointed out to you, hit her in the face in the first round. So here we go. The second professional fight for the 2-time Olympic champion, CLARESSA Shields. Once again, for the introduction of the fighters in our main event, let's go once more to the center of the ring and our ring announcer, Pete Trevino. Pete.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and again, welcome to the event center here at MGM Grand Detroit for ShowBox The New Generation. Brought to you by Salida Promotions in association with MGM Grand Detroit and Showtime. All of this evening's matchups have been sanctioned under the auspices of the State of Michigan Unarmed Combat Commission. Representative in attendance is Scott Affolter. The inspector in charge is Mr. Kevin McMillian. Your matchmaker is Mr. Dennis Turner, and your promoter for tonight's event is Mr. Dimitri Salita. The judges for this contest are as follows. First, from Lincoln Park, Michigan, Frank Garza. From Copley, Ohio, Ben Rochester. And from New York, Waleska Ralden. And the man in the middle of the fight responsible for keeping it clean and fair is referee Harvey Dock. And now, boxing fans, it's the ShowBox main event of the evening. Scheduled for 6 rounds in the women's middleweight division and for the North American Boxing Federation Women's Middleweight Championship. NABF President is Dwayne Ford, and supervisor in attendance is Deborah Hawkins. And now, Detroit, Everyone outside the ring is ready. Detroit, are you ready to throw down? Say yeah!
Now, I'm going to keep it a buck. I like watching a lot of old fights. They're the best ones that you can see on TV a lot of times. And first and foremost, when you look at a lot of the new fights, to be honest with you, look at this chick. This chick thinks she got this. SZABADOS thinks she got this under control. She thinks she's going to come in there and do some damage. She's too relaxed to me. For me, when you come in front of somebody like Claressa Shields, them gloves going to get kissed all night in a minute. But anyway, when you come in there fighting somebody like Claressa Shields, you better come in there with your A game. You better come in there ready to tear somebody's head up. First and foremost, she's coming there with too many losses already to somebody like Claressa Shields, who's pretty much a winner all the way down the boards. And you're coming in there with this mentality, this childlike mentality, like, hey, this is going to be a cutesy girl fight. Loving it. Yeah, I got you, my fans. I'll tell you something right now. It's not the place to be doing this at. I'm telling you, this is not the door. Look at this one right here. Ready to do some damage. She looked like she's about not to do nothing, but she let you know, I'm about to do some damage. She ain't got this. Now, she may want to come in there and think that she's going to win against me with all these fights that she had, but it don't matter to me because I'm coming there straight up doing my damage. I like watching old fights. I really do, because it really gets you into the understanding how a boxer can break down a true loser. A true loser, not a true champion. But I like watching old fights because it gives you an understanding, the art of watching a boxer break down their opponent to a point where you have to respect what they do, period. All this and all that. I'm telling you right now, Shields to me is the real deal. A lot of people come on my page trying to downsize her. She's not going to win nothing. She's going to get knocked out. Well, you know what? Y'all all say that all the time. But look at this. Shields look her up and down. Yo, right there, that's the beast walk right there. That's letting you know, man, really, this is some lightweight. We go ahead and listen a minute. All right.
With the numbers right away, what's different, women's bouts almost always 2-minute rounds. In terms of the key numbers here, the weight, Shields says she can get down to 154 or super welter. SZABADOS is fighting about 10 pounds over her best weight, so advantage Shields. 2-minute rounds, once again, we emphasize that. Otherwise, the unified rules, no standing 8, no 3 knockdown, only the ref can stop the fight. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round. And if the fight ends before 4, no decision. After that, we go to the cards for a technical decision, Barry.
And Claressa told you that she wants to get respect early, so here we go, round 1, and we'll see. Throws the right hand, missed it. Missed with another right hand. Scored with a combination right there, though. And SZABADOS has no place to go here.
And Shields has no problem with trading shots, even if she has to eat a few. She knows she's the bigger fighter with the more complete game and the much more power.
But as you said, fighting much heavier than she usually does. There was a good right hand from Shields. First one that really got there.
SZABADOS really taking some big shots early from Claressa.
Yo, at this point right now, I would have just stopped the fight at this point. I mean, the girl was going to lose anyway. I mean, this is ridiculous at this point. Look at this. Shields is just having a field day with this chick, man. She's knocking this chick since, look at this, confused her. She is confused. She don't even know what she hitting anymore. Look at the girl fight. Look at the girl come out. She started fighting like one of those little girls in the street. Look at that little hit. Gotcha. Bow, look at that hit.
She's taking some good shots already in this fight.
She's just walking in now. She's a sit and duck for shots right now.
Well, she is, absolutely. There's a right hand trying to lay in on Shields.
Step back, step back.
I think it's SZABADOS who's going to get respect from Shields just for standing there as long as she has.
Some shots that you would have thought she would have been down by now.
Yeah.
Look at her.
Again, a combination.
The thing is, how much is the referee going to allow her to take them kind of shots?
Trying to fight back, but she's just being overwhelmed. 2 jabs and a right hand missed. Left hand and another left hand and another left hand.
This was a tough bout. Now, what the heck? What do you think you're going to say something to? She just told you up. What you got to say? You ain't got nothing to say. You better go into that corner real quick, get bandaged up, get that water, get that ice, get them swells down, and come correct a little bit better than that. Man, you don't tamper with a bear who just tore you up. better go back to the corner and get some quick advice. That was a rough round for the first one. SZABADOS, come on, man. You got, come on, girl. You got to get it. You got to get it. Don't mess with this. Don't mess with it. Let's get back to the fight. Let's go.
Good ass uppercut like we worked on before. Come back with your hook to the head. If she's still there, come back with that hook to the head. You hear me? You hear me? How you feel? Feel good? Just calm down, nice and calm. Go back out there again. Business. Yeah, body shots. You caught her with a good 2 count. You caught her with a good 2 count.
So round 2, and I think Claressa Shields is surprised her opponent is still there.
Yeah, that's all mine.
Yeah.
That was Jason Crutchfield, a trainer that Claressa split with for a while, is now back with. He trained her throughout most of her youth. And Raul asked if that should have been a 10-8 round. Well, it connects 31-4 for Shields.
You can make a pretty darn good argument.
Yes,
Most definitely.
Trying to be a little bit more patient here in the second round.
Okay, we back in. We got to do it. Come on, SZABADOS. Damn, did she just throw windmills? Oh, boy. Take it. Go ahead. Do your thing.
And another left hand. SZABADOS is still there.
Well, SZABADOS' punching technique is not good.
Did she just throw a leg kick with a punch? Easy shit. You got this girl doing flying kicks in the ring as she's punching, ducking and covering. For real?
Shields.
This is
I'm telling you,
nothing,
them shots are big.
nothing if not tough.
Oh, she's doing the bolo punch now.
Went with the right to the body.
Let it go, let it go, let it go.
They won it.
Now, SZABADOS, now you know you're getting rocked. Did you see when the ref walked in and then the ref broke him up and she was like, come on, ref, I got this. Come on, man, let me handle this. I got this. Come on. Really, SZABADOS? Let's go.
Left hand.
Good body shot again.
Claressa Shields just winging punches and getting there with almost everything.
I bet the only resistance that SZABADOS is putting up is that after she gets hit and hurt, she's doing a good job of keeping her gloves high. Otherwise, not much.
Time.
Yo, did you see how she walked back to the court like a drunken lady? The dancing is over. I told you the dance is going to be over in a minute. God damn. Let's go.
Michaela Meyer and Virginia Fuchs.
Yeah, Meyer made the team. Fuchs, I believe, was an amateur teammate of Claressa. And Michaela Meyer, 132-pound amateur. She'll be turning pro, I believe, pretty soon. Nice to see them coming out to support.
Yeah, very much so.
Shorten that 3 up. On the inside, shorten that 3 up. You hear me? Shorten that 3 up. That's all right.
Don't go in.
Yeah.
Take the step. Take the little step.
Over here to the right.
And just wait. No, we ain't gotta go all the way.
To the right.
You know what I'm saying? And now about that.
Here you go. I'm kicking. Let's go.
Round 3 of the 6-round fight.
I'd like to see Shields pick her shots a little better. But I think she's just so pumped up, it's really hard for her to control her emotions.
That's what I
agree.
think. That's what I think too. I think she's started to settle down a little bit in that last round, and maybe even more so here in this round.
See, if she was able to control her emotions more, she would have listened to her corner a long time ago. But I keep looking for that counter right uppercut. And so far, she hasn't thrown it. She throws her right hand to the body, to the head, but throw it up the middle. They told her, and she's not doing it.
Left hand.
Started doing elbow jab. Stop, I tell you, stop. Play with you, go boy. Shields, I'm going to get you. Come on, SZABADOS, come on.
Explosive power.
Shields boxing now with her mouth open. Maybe she's sucking a little air, I don't know.
Again, a left hand. SZABADOS trying to do what she can, but she just has no offense to mount. against Shields.
Yeah, she's just not offering much other than toughness. That's it. Her technique is not good.
Right hands, left hooks all night long for Shields.
Well, I know Claressa really wanted to get a knockout here, and she's doing everything.
At a point, this fight really gets ridiculous because this girl started throwing elbows and started using, she was fouling all over the place, throwing up her legs. I mean, the fight should have ended. The girl was obviously losing really pretty bad. And it was just a really bad mismatched fight altogether. And Claressa Shields was using this girl as a punching bag at this point. And it really should have just stopped, really, because this girl was really getting hurt. But in her mind, she thinks she was winning. She was in Kung Fu movies. She was just on TV. She was on tour. I mean, trust me, Claressa Shields putting that work. That girl mind was everywhere except in that ring.
Well, the statistics, what they tell you is that in 2-minute rounds, Claressa Shields is throwing a lot of power shots. I mean, that's almost 50 a round. Almost 50 a round. And not much coming back at her. Highlights from round 1. What Shields is doing well is maybe she's not picking her shots that well, but she's throwing in combination. See the right hand landing there. Not that many jabs from her, but I think because she's had so much success landing power shots, she's concentrating on that. You see SZABADOS trying to answer and go toe-to-toe, but that's a hopeless task. Shields is stronger and is able to throw big shots in combination. That's maybe the best punch of the fight in round 3, a left hook from Shields.
Let's go. Hustle up over here.
So round 4.
Butts.
And again, SZABADOS just trying to do something, but just cannot get it done. Takes 2 right hands from Shields, another right hand from Shields, and another.
I think Shields is trying so hard to get that knockout. And she needs to slow down a little bit. Just pick her shots with the jab. I'm telling you, she needs to let that right uppercut go. I want to see a right uppercut. She's going to fall right into it and then come back with an overhand right.
Left hand of the body, and that caused SZABADOS to take a backward step.
Claressa having a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction.
Yes,
there.
exactly. Well put.
Yeah, and she's trying to adjust it now. She has to be careful not to try to do that while she's fighting, or she could get hit with a shot she doesn't anticipate coming.
2 left hands knock SZABADOS sideways, and another one. And a good left hand again, and SZABADOS is still there. I mean, Claressa's going to watch this tape and say, how did she stand up?
Well, that's the thing, you know, we're criticizing Claressa for perhaps trying too hard, but she is landing flush shots.
Yes.
And her opponent isn't gone.
SZABADOS is going to have a big headache, guys.
I would think that's it. They're going to stop the fight. And SZABADOS, I'm sure.
This fight should have stopped a long time ago. This took a long time for this fight to come to an end. And it was really a bad mismatched fight for Shields, period. This girl, regardless of her fight stance or whatever fight she had in the past, it wasn't with nobody like Shields. It's obvious because when the ref stepped in, this girl was in a whole different world. She was looking at her Shields and the ref like, are we together? Who's fighting here? Are you fighting or me fighting you? Who's fighting who here? What's your name, by the way? It was that bad. You could see it anyway. I think it was a great fight. It was funny. I had to get some commentary on it. I had to share with you guys. If you guys enjoyed, come back for some more. Subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. I thought it was a banger, and we'll be back at you right here. Boom!
She stood up to the punches, but she wasn't coming back with anything meaningful, so why let her continue?
No, exactly.